About half of Republican Supreme Court justices actually honor their oaths and defend the Constitution. The other half are screaming train wreck disasters. Earl Warren was a Republican nominee. Bill Brennan was a Republican nominee. John Paul Stevens, David Souter, Harry Blackmun, who authored Roe versus Wade, was a Republican nominee. It's important to understand how that happens. I mentioned in the debate two moments in time that were particularly important. Number one, in 1990, George Herbert Walker Bush had in one room David Souter, and in another room, Edith Jones, the rock-ribbed conservative on the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals. George Herbert Walker Bush picked David Souter. Fast forward 15 years to 2005, George W. Bush had in one room John Roberts, and in another room, my former boss, Mike Ludig, the rock-ribbed conservative on the Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals, a man who was Justice Scalia's very first law clerk. George W. Bush picked John Roberts. Both President Bushes said, gosh, if we nominate a conservative, we'll have a fight. The Democrats will oppose us, the media will criticize us, and Republicans will get nervous. So let's nominate someone who's never said or done anything to prove they're a conservative. Every time we do that, we get burned. And I'm going to suggest to you the difference between me and the other very, very fine men and women who are running for president is when push comes to shove, when it comes to the moment to make the decision, whether it is really taking on Obamacare, whether it is standing up to amnesty, whether it is actually defunding Planned Parenthood, or whether it is standing up and putting a principled conservative jurist on the Supreme Court, the difference between me and the other candidates is that I'm going to do what I told you I would do.